Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to highlight some books in my Louis Vuitton section. That's right, these are books from Louis Vuitton themselves. And Louis Vuitton themselves, they do have some books available from time to time for sale in the store, but the production run does run out very soon. Please enjoy this video.
And these are some of the official books bought through the Louis Vuitton store. So let's have a look at them. There's the Louis Vuitton, The Art of the Automobile. And it's a great book for the car enthusiast. And although it doesn't have a lot in common if you're a Louis Vuitton collector, if you love classic cars, this is a great book to have. And it's just a keen, colourful book, and it just shows you luxury living at its best. Now, Vuitton themselves there have sponsored many classic car events, and it's really quite magnificent to see these cars. However, it doesn't have a lot of content about handbags and luggage as such. Another great book is Louis Vuitton's The Louis Vuitton Cup, 25 years of yacht racing in pursuit of the America's Cup. And again, this is a book which would mainly more appeal to the yachting type enthusiast, because it doesn't cover luggage or special editions that they released for the America's Cup. It covers more the race itself. And look, it's a great thing to have in my collection, but I got to be honest with you, if it didn't have the word Louis Vuitton on the cover, I probably would not have bought the book. But it does have a few little snippets, and just for those snippets, it's worth buying. So in many ways, you know, you buy these things here just to add to your library. So the Art of the Automobile and the Louis Vuitton Cup are probably two, well, they're kind of they're not really about the luggage themselves there. Now, let's have a look at some of the really fantastic books. Now, it's not to say the America's Cup book isn't great, and the vintage car book. I love vintage cars, so it's they're two great books that I love to have. But let's have a look at some. And probably the greatest Louis Vuitton book in recent time is the 100 Legendary Trunks book. And this is the sleeve, and let's just have a bit of a flip through. This is a huge coffee table book, and it is absolutely enchanting. It's probably the best book on trunks and hard case luggage that Vuitton has ever released. It's just got such beautiful photos, and it's probably the greatest book that they've released, and covers all sorts of beautiful luggage that the company has been requested to make over the years. And this is just a fabulous book, and it was available from the boutique. I believe it's still available in some boutiques, but it's one of these things. Once it's sold out, that's it. And it's just a magnificent book. It's a beautiful book. Covers all the fantastic items and some of the eccentric custom orders that the company has been asked to make over the years. So that's probably one of the best books. Another great book is the Louis Vuitton. This is the Louis Vuitton Art, Fashion and Architecture book. It's a great book, and it's a mammoth book as well. And this is more for the hardcore fan, but it looks at some of the fantastic products and designers over the years. All the top design people around the world who've done things with Vuitton are here, and it's Look, it's not as versatile as the trunk book, but it's a fabulous book to have, and it's quite an expensive book, sort of a coffee table book for the true enthusiast. But it's got some great pics here, like pics of inside the store. I mean, these are really cool pictures to have there. So that's a really cool book as well to have there. And probably another great book is Louis Vuitton, The Birth of Modern Luxury. And this is just a spectacular book in its own right there. And it's probably this is probably the most appealing book because it doesn't just cover hard case luggage or the involvement of Vuitton, but it looks at time and the different fashions and just some of the products that were released. So the birth of modern luxury, it's a great book, and it's probably one of the essentials for the serious collector. And it's got all sorts of information, including the family tree for the Vuitton family. So this book here, it's really it's one of the pieces that you must have if you're a serious collector. Some other books that I've collected over the years. This one here is in French. It's a restoration guide for trunks, and it's a really cool book to have there. And that was a book that was actually given to me by the author, so it's a very special book for me. There's many other books you can get. There's one on handbags, and this book here on vintage luggage by Helen Blusham, and that's become very collectible, and it's a great book. Although it doesn't specialize in Vuitton, it certainly does cover Vuitton. So there's some magnificent books out there, and it's just a matter of building a library for what books you love. I'm Archie Luxury. I hope you've enjoyed this snippet at my personal library.